Hello and welcome to In the Cooler Today. We are here to inspire you to live out your God-given dreams by using the gifts stored up inside of you. I am your host, Malika Staar Carey. Today, as always, we are conducting God's business God's way. One of the things I know better about is God being in the business of teaching his children to know who they were created to be. It is his priority that we have confidence that we are uniquely created in his image. I love the Message Bible's version of Psalms 139:14-16, which says, "Oh yes, you have shaped me inside then out. You formed me in my mother's womb. I thank you, high God. You're breathtaking, body and soul. I am marvelously made. I worship in adoration. What a creation. You know me inside and out. You know my every bone in my body. You know exactly how I was made, bit by bit, how I was sculpted from nothing into something. Like an open book, you watched me grow from conception to birth. All the stages of my life were spread out before you. The days of my life all prepared before I even lived one day. Inside each of us is a perfect design to equip us to live out our best life possible. There is greatness in each of us. Often we struggle with discovering what that design is because we are distracted by the noise of life. Noises of rejection, abuse, neglect, and poverty weigh us down from hearing the voice of God. My guest today knows all too well about the noise and the distractions, but she also has the strategies to silence those noise and pestilence so that we can clearly hear from God and begin to walk in our divine design purpose. Please welcome with me my guest for today. She is a mother, an evangelist, a speaker, an entrepreneur, an author, and a public service for over 25 years in the federal government. Her passion is to serve, teach, inspire, and encourage the lives of both young and seasoned adults who struggle and battle with strongholds of low self-esteem. She teaches to live better by knowing your worth so that you can walk in confidence that you need in order to fulfill the purpose God has for you. Please welcome my friend and prayer warrior, Miss Tina, I believe, Harmon. Welcome to In the Cooler Today.
Thank you so much, Malika. I am so honored and blessed and favored to be here today. And I thank you so much for the invitation.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Well, I want to get right into the show, but before I get into the show, I'm going to tell my audience how I know you. So actually, we met through EPNET, and that is the Entrepreneurs and Professional Network, where we build not just networking strategies, but we build relationships. And so over the years, we've been able to build a relationship. And I'm so glad that I've been inspired to have met you and gotten to know you over the years. And so I want my audience to feel just as comfortable with you as I do. So before I get started, I'm going to ask you to tell all our watchers about Tina.
About Tina. Tina is a mother, as you indicated. I am a public servant for over 25 years, actually. Hopefully one day I'll get to retire soon. My son is 33 years old, and motherhood is wonderful. Sometimes I said, oh Lord, why didn't I just have one more? Or now my son plans to get married, and I have a granddaughter. But I'm like, God, can they have a little boy? Because I really want to see him like my son was walking around the house and running and everything. So it's amazing. And the job that I do on a regular basis, but my passion and my love is being an entrepreneur. And I've been an entrepreneur since I was a little girl. I started with baking cakes.
Right. Wow. Can
And
I get a slice?
yes, I bake cakes all the time, but I learned that the cakes were just a hobby. Then I sold cell phones and pagers. I've sold jewelry. I've done quite a bit of things, but now to walk in what my call is. I used to think that I was going to be this worldwide singer. You know, you want to know about Tina. I did. I used to make anything out of a mic and I would just sing in my room. Right. But guess what? It wasn't singing. It was actually speaking. It was actually encouraging other people. So a little bit about Tina. I'm a dreamer.
Right.
And I am a visionary.
Right.
And I like living out those things. I used to be called hard-headed all the time.
Why?
But you know, because you would tell me not to, but if I felt that I was supposed to really do something, I'm going to do it. And regardless if someone thinks that I'm hard-headed or not, guess what? I believe in something I should do. And I've tried many things, but today I can truly say that I am truly walking in my purpose, my call, and I'm sharing my gifts and my talents with others to inspire and to motivate.
So you would say that actually, and I go through this a lot on my show, as I tell people not to give up on their dreams, that there's something that's birthed inside of us at birth that shapes us into what we desire to be. So for me, I wanted to be an actress, and I always saw myself in the big lights and the screen. But that's not how my life started, because my life started with a little bit of torment, and I was actually teased a lot growing up because I was the tallest, the skinniest, and I had a big head, and I got called a lot of names. So I didn't think I was TV worthy. And then God was great enough to put some friends in my life who would say, oh, you're tall, you could be a model, right? So, but then that didn't happen for me either until I got to be an adult. So how do you speak to someone who says, I have these dreams, but my life just not look like that dream?
You know, Malika, I shared somewhat that I used to think that I was going to be a singer, so I would enter talent shows and different things, and I was someone who loved to dance. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I just thought that I would be on that particular type of stage with arts and performing. Even coming up, I